Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you all are doing well today. I am very inconsistent with all things crafting and junk journaling and video making, as I mentioned in my last video, which was a thrift store and antique store haul. Anyways, in today's video, I am going to be putting some finishing touches on a couple of autumn journals I've been working on, which they really should have been done a long time ago, but such it is. So I have two junk journals, and they are crafted fully out of craft paper, you know, the cardstock packs. And so I saw a couple of these. I really need to be better at remembering which videos I got my ideas from. If I can remember or go back through my extensive watched list, because lately I've been consuming much more than I have been creating. I'll link the videos that I got some of the inspiration from. But anyways, this is basically these both are no-sew junk journals. And I just have some pieces here that I'm going to be using as I put some finishing touches on, some little lace and material snippets. I have some of these little, just some little pieces of ephemera. These little circles I've cut out from the cardstock scraps, and I'm going to be using them as little pulls. Over here I have some of the ephemera I've made but not used yet. So I've got some journaling cards, some tags, and then way over here I have just a bunch of scraps that I'm hoping to use some of those. All right, so I think I will start with this one, and I'm still not comfortable creating crafting videos. I'm pretty comfortable with my hauls and with just like flip throughs, but I don't know why I struggle. Oh, the sun just went away. That's still, I think, good enough. So anyways, I'm gonna try. One of these days I want to record a video from start to finish of me creating a junk journal from start to finish. So anyways, this one has a journal topper that I made with some of the scrapbook paper scraps, and I just made it to fit the size of the journal, and it has a journaling spot on the back, and then I just glued this kind of grungy ribbon and put some lace there. Anyways, I do have a little simple closure for the actual journal if you want to take that cover off. Like I said, this is completely made out of card paper. You know, the paper packs. I always struggle, like I've bought so many of them. Oh my gosh, I have so many paper packs because I just go to the store and I fall in love with them all and I want them all, and then I don't use them all. So this idea, like I said, came from a couple of different videos, and it was strictly using the paper. I thought that is exactly what I need. So this one just has some cloth laid down and then lace over the spine. And so what I mean by it's a no-sew, well, there is a little sewing actually, but it's just all cardstock. I just cut the pieces this width, except for the front and back covers. Those are half the width, and I glued them. Now, one of the videos I watched, they had all the pages glued together were up tuck spots, and what I did, because I wanted to alternate that a little bit, is I made some of them, there we go, side pockets. So I alternated them. So so I took the cardstock pages and then just glued them together to create big, huge pockets. So, all right. So, and then just a lot of different tuck spots with, literally, it's just all the cardstock paper. And again, I didn't really write down the names of the packs that I used. I think there's 3 different packs in here, but I will find them and write them down and put them in the video description. But Yeah, lots of tuck spots, lots of journaling space. So this is what I was using the little circles for. So the idea is that they tuck in, and that sticks a little bit out so that you know that that's a tuck, and you pull it out and it's a little journaling card. So I haven't finished putting the little circle tabs on all of them. Some of them I might glue on, but this one I did a brad. This one's pretty much done. It has a double belly band. This one, okay, so like these kinds of things, I want to put the little, I really need to order some of these. Put the little eyelet in, and then some ribbon or something. So like I said, the journals are pretty much done. I just need to put tiny little touches on. So everything, oops, not that side. Everything should be inked around the edges. There was a lot of inking in these projects. I think that's what took the longest. But they're so cute, and hopefully some of you all think they are very cute. And then I should be putting these up in my Etsy shop in the next couple of days, which, like I said, I had really hoped to put them in sooner. I don't know which way I prefer, putting it through the front or the back, but I do it different every time, I think. Okay, just some, there we go. So there's two journaling cards and a journaling tag here. And then again, this is the large journaling card that is in between the pages. Oh, there's another one. I think that's pretty much what I have left to do. Wow, I literally might run out. I have some other eyelets that are a slightly different size than these, and the crocodile does not make the correct whole size. So, I mean, I've used them and I can use them, but should I do some white lace on this one? I don't know. Could do brown. I don't know. I don't remember where I got this. I know I cut something up. It's very stretchy, but I love the color and the material, and I'm running out of it. And so, oh, how about I use this? And I'm like trying to be stingy with it because I just love it. I have this brown seam binding. I can use that. Yeah, I forgot I have a whole bunch of seam binding that I've been crinkling. I got all of this from a thrift store. I have more rolls I haven't crinkled yet, but I could use some of that. I think I over crinkled this one. I don't know what happened. Anyways, super fun and super cute. I don't know if you can hear my crows outside, but I love them. Now these tags and cards, they're not that sturdy. Some of them are because I made them with some actual cardboard, but most of these are just from the paper pack, and so they're not that sturdy, but they're still very cute and you can journal on them. Now this one is a napkin that I decoupaged over some book page. Oh, actually, I'm gonna put some blank paper on the back of that to make it a journaling spot. Maybe some grid paper. So I'll do that later and off camera, but I just think that turned out really cute. Here's a belly band with just a couple of journaling cards and another side pocket. Here I want to do something with this. This is very plain and boring. It's from the cardstock, the paper packs. I think, oh yeah, I have some stickers I was gonna maybe use, but these are so big. I just want like, well, maybe I'll just put a leaf in the corner, because I will include some of the And I just took 3 little squares of paper here and glued them together to make them this, what do they call it? A floating belly band? Maybe I should do it that way so you can see the leaf better. Anyways, I am going to include a bunch of those little cutoffs that I showed that I don't use in the journal as little ephemera pieces. Oh, this one I made with just some of the leaf stickers and kind of made them look like they were falling. Thought that would be kind of fun. Now I know this go. There we go. All right, a little tuck spot. More journaling cards. Now this is what I meant by it's almost no sew. All of the pages are glued together, but I did create one signature with, there's 5 pages, so there's 10 of these pages, and so like 20 back to back of just straight journaling. And the little belly band here with some leaves. Okay, this is where I left off, and I need to finish up these. So all I'm going to do is ink around and then add one of those little circle tabs. And I guess we don't need them on all of them because you can easily see that that's a pocket, and just kind of reach in there and grab it. I'll ink it back later. Let me see, I think this one's bigger than the others, like wider, so this one I might just put back in. I did actually consider using like some ribbon or lace pieces, but because I put the journal cover tie around, it just covers up those pieces because they're all right in the center. That's why I changed my mind. Oh, here's one. I have to put something on that. I don't really have a lot of autumn stickers or stamps, even though autumn is my absolute favorite season. But holiday wise, I love Halloween and, wait, is that in there? Yeah. And Christmas. Oh, it's a little bit, I don't know how I did that. I made it a little bit crooked, but what should we use on this one? Well, actually, let me put a little sticker down there. I haven't used any of my foxes because they're so cute. I kind of didn't want to get, this is my problem. I get things and I just feel like, oh my God, they're so cute. That would fit perfectly down there. Oh my gosh, that's cute too. I'm gonna put the little scarecrow. He's very cute. All right. Just to give it something. The ones with patterns, well, he kind of blends in there, but oh well. The ones with patterns, I feel like they're pretty enough to just stand alone, but these more simple without a pattern. I want him to stick out a little bit so we can see him. All right, I'll put something on that later. Maybe I can do some green. No, that's a different color green. Okay, this is also a napkin. It is a napkin set that I bought years ago, and I absolutely love them, and I only have a couple left. So again, I'm very stingy with these, but I collaged this onto book pages. I glued the book pages together, and then I put some coffee dyed writing paper on the back, so it's a nice big journaling space. And it tucks into this pocket up here like that. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. I made a little tiny booklet for each of my autumn journals. I was gonna staple them. Maybe I'll staple them, I don't know. But this one's just a little flip kind of notepad with some writing pages in there. And I'll either sew it or staple it. A couple more journaling cards. This one, I need to put the little circle. Okay, this one definitely needs a little circle thing. So I used this cutoff that says thankful. one of the pieces I use for the front of the, what's it called? The journal topper. Gosh, that won't move. Okay. Either a pumpkin or just a solid, I think just the solid for this one. And then what I do is, just stick this back in there so it's in a nice spot. And then I only want it to be sticking off the page a tiny bit. And then I just eyeball it. I mean, I don't know. How do you measure stuff like this? I'm not gonna go too far down. There we go. There. And I have this little box of brads I bought. I loved the box, got my attention. My son always asks me, why do they call them brads? Like, I don't know, babe. It's a good research project. I like to use the little ones. Well, I have tiny, and medium, and large ones. Not all of these came in. Oh shoot, come on, get in there. I need to make the hole a little bit bigger. The box came with these really big ones, more like industrial ones, so I added all my little collection there. Oh, it's a little off center, but that's all right. I'm learning that junk journals are junk journals and they're not perfect. I am an educator by trade and very much a type A. There we go. But I am learning to not be perfect. Oh, I just put these on. I wanted to put something. I originally was going to glue these together because the colors looked so great together. But then I needed two different little tuck spots here. So what are we going to put in there? I haven't decorated these. These are from, these two were made from some printables that I had, masterboards that I had made. And then I just printed them and cut it up, I put it on cracker box cardboard and then cut it up and made some tags. So I have to decorate these two still. I also made this little journaling card from a magazine image that I love. I don't know if I want to use that. Oh, actually, maybe this will be where I tuck some of these pieces that I would like to use up. I even have on my, I think in the other journal, I made these really big corner tucks. So I have these big, huge triangle pieces. I should have used those. Those would have been so cute. Because really, what am I going to use these for? Well, we'll see. We'll see what I use them for. All right. Just tuck a couple of these back here. I think these are a little too long, so I'll trim them down. Oh yeah, I was going to use... I guess I can put a big leaf on this one. Should I give up one of my foxes? They're just so cute. What is he holding? A mushroom. And then the little hedgehogs are so sweet. You can see I haven't used any of this sticker page. I don't remember where I got this from. I think I'll use this one. All right, there. Okay, maybe another piece over here. Just an extra piece of cardstock. All right, like I said, I'll trim those. Oh, I forgot what's up here. Did I do? Oh yeah, that's that one. Okay, see, what have we got in this one? Oh yeah, I love this paper. This is, I use most this more in the, wait, I should be using that more in this one. Where did I use it? I used, there's a card there. Anyways, I don't think I have much of this one left, so I need to put something on top. I try to make it a little bit different, so I've used those. Oh, you know what? I really need something bigger and fuller. I already used one of those. Well, actually, I used it with the green one. I could do that, or this green is just so dark. I don't know if I like that. What else do I have? Oh, I forgot. I have some more stuff down here. Like this orange. Oh, it's starting to get dark. Let me, well, it still looks okay. All right, I'm gonna just keep with that. Oh, maybe this is kind of an orange gold, and then this is just straight up orange. Kind of like this one. I was going to use these for the ties, but the material is really, I think I pulled it out of like an old rug. You know those rugs that have just different random strips of material that are twisted really tight together and sewn? And I had one that was really junky, so I pulled it apart. My son helped me. And yeah, it's just really, I don't know. So what can I do though? It will not pull apart. I could just do something like this and staple it. It's kind of cute. Where's my stapler though? Oh yeah. I could also tie a bow if I cut a longer piece. I'll just stick with this for now. And then I'll do some bows for some of the other ones. This is where my type A perfectionism comes in, because I want it there. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. I love watching the crafters who just do things. They don't overthink it. They don't take forever. They just get it done. All right, there we go. Let me see. Very cute. All right, so we got that one. And then this one has a couple of tags, nice tall skinny tags that I just made, and I need to still embellish them and put the little eyelets in. I think I'm gonna do that later. This one I just don't know what to put here. So let's see, because I feel like it needs to be a big piece, and I don't really have any other big pieces. Oh, I have this ribbon here that I really wanted to use, but I just couldn't figure out. It's wired, but how pretty is that? That's where I cut out this little pumpkin from. Oh, you know what? You know what I usually do in my journals, and I didn't do in these, is create a little fabric and lace snippet kind of waterfall thing and put it in there. Maybe I'll add the ribbon to both journals in that fashion, and then I'll clip it to this page. So I'm gonna leave that page for now. At least I have an idea. Then we've got this one here. This one's a nice big one. Something got glued on it though, and I'm afraid, yep. Yep, gosh darn it. I'm not sure how this happened, but maybe when I put this on there, it'll cover. Yeah, kind of. All right, so that one's just gonna go there. Measuring or not, I'm just gonna put it there. This one's a little easier to find the center because it has the pumpkin stem. All right. My get really, really messy when I work on my junk journals, which is fine. Oh, that one's so pretty. I have these super tiny brads that I like to use, but man, they are really hard to pull those prongs apart. And like I have little cuts underneath my nails from trying. So that will nestle right there. And like I said, I'm gonna put a little snippet, kind of waterfall cascading thing of different laces and ribbon. The last one here is a nice big journaling card. And another piece of that napkin that I collaged over book pages that were glued together. I could put something up there. What if I put some of this? So cute. Oops. I think that I will. Oh, no. These little leaves. Ah, oh my gosh. Okay, come on. I can do this. I don't want to staple that one down. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. And then what I wanted to do with this one was to, there we go. Just to cut them like an angle, or the little, okay. All right. There's that. And then this is the back page. So I do have a journaling card back here. I don't know if I want too many things sticking up. Let me just check. Oh yeah, these are the pieces that I need to cut down. I'm just gonna cut them real quick. Okay. No. There. All right. Even that's a little bit sticking out. I think that that is good for now. So like I said, I will post these in my Etsy shop. I'll have them linked down below. Oh my gosh. My desk is so tiny. My craft desk is an old vintage, maybe even antique sewing table. Has these side panels that pop up and down, but it is very tiny, but I love it. And my house is really tiny, so I don't have much space, so it's actually perfect. All right, we're already at 30 minutes, so I think I'm going to stop this video and work on this one. I'm still debating on what to do on the cover, if I should just leave it like this or maybe use a book plate. I'd originally created this as a book plate for this journal, and maybe I'll still use it. I am not sure. But anyways, this is designed the exact same way, and I will do a final flip through when I have it done. Why? I had something that goes there. Here's the little booklet for this one I mentioned. I just haven't sewn it together yet. I made this. So this is one of the, there's a few tags that are not from the paper pack. I made this little collaged journaling tag. Here's the middle signature. I had something, I think this was actually supposed to go here. Yeah, I'm not sure why I moved it, because now I need to put something, I think it's this one here. I don't know, what am I doing? There we go. Okay, anyways, like I said, I'm just gonna do some of those little circle pulls on the side tucks, the side cards, and then put some ribbon and lace on the ones that load at the top. Wait, is there not one in here? There isn't one in there. Really? Oh, yeah, okay. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna stop the video here. 30 minutes is a long time for me to create a video of me crafting and talking, so I'm a little bit proud of this one. And then I will do a final video of just a flip through of each journal before I post them. Well, thank you so much for being here and watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.